This video I'd like to cover the docking and of a lamb. This lamb's been done. She's ready for her tetanus shot. She should have got it when she first was done. I'll give it right here in the leg. You can give it subcutaneously right here in the skin of the neck. I've always given it here. This is a breeding ewe, so I'm not too concerned on the muscle quality at harvest. So it's done. We want to give the tetanus antitoxin. You can buy it in the United States. Colorado Serum, I think it is, makes it. Comes in a little box like this, or a big yellow box when there's like 10 in there. It's this little bottle here. I give 1 cc of the tetanus antitoxin. It's good for up to 7 to 14 days. Now, after the tail's been docked, this is a show lamb docking. I leave them short, but not too short like you would a market lamb, so not to encourage rectal prolapse, where they can get coughing from dust or travel or sickness. And that's something you have to be really careful of when you start docking them close like this, is the cough. You want to get right on it and treat it so you don't get a rectal prolapse and you're not having to deal with that. That's another time consumer and expense. And you can also lose the animal. We don't want that. So when we're docking, we're going to get a bag of rings. You can either get these green ones. These are from Ideal. These have been used for a long, long time. Or you can get the orange ones that are out there. I'm not going to say I am going to say do not go on eBay and Amazon and buy some cheap Chinese ones. Fa Young brand or whatever it is. I'm not promoting anything, and I don't even know if that's a brand, but Uli or whoever it is, get a name brand. They're going to be a decent ring. It might come out of the same factoria. I don't know. But go with the name. They're cheap enough. This little bag is real cheap. If you have a feed store that loans out a pair of elastrators and sells bands for $10 a piece, some do, some don't. So this pair of elastrators, this is actually Elastrator brand. This is an older pair. It's probably 60, 70 years old. I'll do a whole nother video on differences of these. This is a real old pair, but it opens up enough to get tails. So if you're doing production ewes, you want to leave a little bit of tail on there. If they're just commercial ewes, leave a little bit of tail, it's fine. But the reason we're taking the tail off is for sanitation reasons, just so we don't get poop and stuff stuck up under there if they get the squirts or get soft. These baby lambs will even get it when they first start nursing and get that yellow poo. Now, I always cut a small slit in the bag. And so you get the ring, and you want to put that ring towards the end down here. Because if you put it down here like this, it's really hard to get off or get close. Now, it's not so bad if you're doing a dock further down here. So I'm just going to demonstrate on this one, and I'm going to show you what else I do. This tail's been docked for a few days. I can cut it off now. There's several different ways to do that. I'll show you the way I do it. It's just because I don't have the other tool I'd really like to have. This can be a one-handed deal, but since I'm doing it for this video, it's going to be a little harder. But open up the ring. Some of these elastrators have a little groove for the band. The newer ones, like you'll find at Tractor Supply and some of the other places, are blue plastic. You find a pair of used ones like this, that's great. So put that band on, come up this way. Hang on, baby girl. She wants down. They only have a limited amount of time. You get on there like a commercial ewe like that. Weather style sheep are going to get way up in there, but I'm just going to show commercial ewe today. Say maybe you're doing fitted breeding sheep and you're for showing. You're going to come in here like this. You're going to leave a little bit of dock. This is probably a good enough dock here for, hang on, sweetheart. So that's how you do that. And then after you dock it, take your syringe and hold her still. These little tiny ones, these little 1 cc's like you see people use for insulin. She didn't know until the end. Rub it in. Get it spread throughout the area in which you injected it. Even if you do it subcutaneously, I recommend that. Now, Afterwards, after several days, you can cut the tail off using a pair of these. This is, I don't even know if you can buy these anymore. Actually, you can. The name brand is Ronin. Handy Cut Craftsman is the brand, but Rowan is the other brand. These can be used for all kinds of things. So, you can come in. She's not going to like this. But she didn't even feel it. Cut that off before it gets stinky and deteriorating, so you don't have that if it's later in the year and the flies are out. There we go. Now you can treat that with some antibiotic spray, like a Furox spray. You just got this dangly little tail. You can dispose of it. My dogs get it for a treat. So here she is. She's all ready to go. And that's the simple process of it. I waited a few days so I can just show you all of that. And that's how you dock a lamb. And that little nub is even enough if you want to do a commercial type. Now I'll get the ram lamb that I have, and I'll show you the shorts of castration, but he's too young, but I'm just going to demonstrate it. All right, here's the ram lamb I've got. His tail's ready to come off too. Sometimes if you don't wait long enough, there'll be some nerve in there and they twitch. Boom, done. Now we don't have any fly problem. We're gonna put some ointment on there. I'm gonna put some, I just didn't prepare enough for this video to bring it. Now ram lamb, you'll turn over, find the scrotum here, and you'll reach down in there, make sure you get both testicles. And that's why you wanna wait till a little older. He's got both of them, they're not coming down far enough, but if you know you're gonna castrate it, you put them on there, and it's really a two-handed deal, but you would have this lamb propped down on the ground and pull the scrotum in, and pop the two testicles in. Make sure you got him. He's not dropped enough to do it. Now, a traditional way is to cut the bottom of the scrotum off, have the lamb on someone's lap or yours, and you can bend over and you put your teeth on them and pop them out. The vas deferens, the little tubes that connect the testicles to the body, they're very delicate and they just come undone. And then you just spit them out in a bucket or whatever. You can fry them up however you want to do it, or give them to your dogs or whatever else afterwards. They feel like little peeled grapes in your mouth. Like I said, that lamb's too small. You do it when they're younger. And they do make it a larger elastrator that you could do that with if you decide to do that later. Thanks for watching.